Welcome to Zoology class. Today we are beginning a new chapter, Human Health and Diseases. So what is our concept about health? Before 17th century, people had very wrong conceptions about health. So they related health of an individual with a composition of certain humors in our body. Humor means body fluid. So according to them, four different types of body humors were there: blood, yellow bile, black bile, and mucus. So these were the four body humors whose changes, especially changes in their composition, had been related to the condition of health of an individual. And they also classified people as hot personalities and cold personalities. So they thought that the hot personality people were susceptible to certain diseases, and cold personality people were susceptible to certain other diseases. But in the middle of the 17th century, Dr. William Harvey revealed the details of circulatory system. And he discovered how blood circulates in the body through blood vessels, and he gave preliminary information about the pumping of blood by the heart. So after the discovery, after the revelation about the circulatory system in our body, the concept of health had been changed. And now we have ample evidences or ample information regarding the details of health and the causes of various diseases and the causative organisms of the diseases. Now, what is the importance of health? Why is health important? So we say health is wealth. And for every person, his health is very important, and that influences his performances, his work, and his earnings, and his mental peace, and his relations. So all these things are connected to, directly or indirectly, to the health of that person. And as far as the nation is concerned, the good health of its citizens is very important because it determines the economic prosperity of any country. Okay, health is affected by three factors. One is genetic disorders. So genetic disorders that we had already discussed in the chapter, in the previous chapter, that there are so many genetic disorders out there. These genetic disorders a person gets by birth. These genetic disorders affect the health of an individual in the form of syndromes, disorders, or certain diseases. The second thing is infections. We are all susceptible to infections. Infectious diseases are there. These infectious diseases affect our health in many ways. And the third one is faulty lifestyle. There are so many diseases which affect our body by faulty lifestyles. The food we eat, lack of exercises, and the hectic work schedule of the individual. So many such cases affect the health of an individual. Now, what is actually health? What do we mean by health? So generally people think that a person with good physique is a healthy person. But it's not always right. According to World Health Organization, health is physical, mental and social well-being. Physical well-being, mental well-being and social well-being. What is physical well-being? Physical well-being, when a person is said to be physically well or physically in good condition, when all the organ systems of his body are functioning normally without any problem. For example, when your digestive system is working properly, how do we know that the digestive system is working properly? The digestion of the food is proper, it takes place properly, it goes on properly, and digested food gets absorbed properly, and the undigested matter, undigested waste is digested properly. Then we can say the digestive system is working properly. When the heart pumps the blood normally at the normal rate, and all the components of the blood are normal, we say the blood circulatory system functions well. So in that way, when every organ and organ systems of our body are functioning normally, we say his physical health is normal. He has a physical well-being. What is mental well-being? When a person has controlled emotions, or when he expresses the emotions at the right place, in the right manner, and he has the right attitude, he has the right reasoning, we can say his mental health is okay. Mental health is normal. He has mental well-being. And what is social well-being? As a social individual, as a social animal, how does he behave in the society? Or how does he dissipate his duties to the society? Is he socially committed? So that makes him a socially healthy person. So when all these aspects are okay, all these aspects are good, we can say that person is healthy, according to WHO, World Health Organization. And there are so many factors that are required for our good health. We should consider so many things in our day-to-day life to maintain a good health. What are they? Let us see. One is balanced diet. What do you mean balanced diet? Balanced diet is, what is diet? Diet is the daily food that we take. So balanced diet means the daily food that we take, when it contains all the essential components of the food, like proteins, fat, vitamins and minerals, in a balanced way. In a normally required way, required amount, we can say that is balanced diet. So balanced diet is an important factor which determines good health. And another one is personal hygiene. You know what is personal hygiene? Taking bath, using proper washed hygienic dresses, especially inner garments. So such things. Maintaining the hygiene of our hands. So all these things come under personal hygiene. Then next thing is regular exercise. So exercise plays an important role in maintaining good health of our body. So that increases the blood circulation, that ensures the supply of adequate supply of oxygen and nutrients to the tissues and cells. So regular exercise it should be a part of our day-to-day life to maintain good health. And the other one is awareness about diseases and the effect of these diseases on our organs and organ systems. So we should have a basic knowledge about our body functions. Then next one, vaccination and immunization. So we should take vaccination and immunizations against diseases. So to prevent the diseases. So this is also a requirement for good health. Now next one is disposal of waste. The household waste or waste from factories or business firms should be disposed in a proper manner without causing any harm to the society or other individuals. Then control of vectors. What's a vector? Vector is a disease causing organism which spreads the disease from one person to another person, like mosquitoes. So control of vectors should be an essential thing to maintain health. Then another one is public hygiene. Not only personal hygiene, public hygiene is also an important factor. Because we are social animals, as I told you already. We use so many public places. So public hygiene also should be a factor for consideration for maintaining good health. Now another one is pure water and fresh food. So these are the different factors that we have to consider to maintain good health. Now when one or more organs or organ systems of our body are not functioning well, that shows some symptoms. We say we fell ill or we have a disease. So a disease can be two types: infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases. Non-infectious diseases will not spread from one person to another person. That will confine within the body or with the person himself or herself. For example, a headache, or certain abdominal discomfort, or a heart ailment, or respiratory problems. So these are non-infectious diseases and which will be transmitted from one person to another person. And other group of diseases are infectious diseases. Infectious diseases are diseases which are transmitted from one person to another person. They are caused by certain organisms called pathogens. Infectious diseases are caused by pathogens. Pathogens are disease-causing organisms. These disease-causing organisms belong to different groups of organisms. They may be bacteria, viruses, protozoans, worms, or fungi. So we will be discussing some examples of the diseases later. And these pathogens, different types of pathogens are there. And these pathogens inhabit our body either on the surface of the body or within the body. And they are well adapted to our body. They are adapted to survive different unfavorable conditions that may arise in our body. They are adapted to survive our body temperature. They are adapted to survive the pH differences in the various parts of our body. They are adapted to survive the digestive enzymes of our body. So they are very well adapted to our body, and by inhabiting in our body, they cause various diseases. Okay. And about some of these diseases, we will be discussing in the next class. We shall wind up the class here. Okay.